Well, we beat most of our own path on Pine Grove, and it doesn't look like anybody's been down Captain Kidd today, so we're going to go out in Morton because it's, yeah, it looks like there's tracks in Morton here, so we'll go this way. Let's try to find the tracks when we can. As far as exercise is concerned, this is my favorite form of exercise, because you can get a really good workout. Hiking is good too, mountain biking sometimes, but this is go all the time. Got your heart rate going yet? So you got your heart rate going yet? Well, the good news is on this one, most of the hills are on the first part before break. Then after we have our break, there's not a lot of hills after that, unless we want to make them hills, which we won't do. No, I remember that hill I showed you last weekend when we hiked and I said I want to ski that hill. Not today. I want to ski it after somebody else has been down it or they've groomed it. Mucking about with camera gear. I think I'm going to come back on Sunday. These will be nice and packed down by now. Gordon won't be the first one. Whoever came down before me fell right there. Oh well. Sometimes you gotta fall. There you go, let your skis run. See? So the guy that cut the track for us, look behind you right there. That's where he fell. He wiped out. See, but as long as you let him run, they're fine, right?
Yeah.
So the trick is not to try.
I slowed myself down to the
Yeah, well, that's normally what I do. I try to get myself to the point where I'm comfortable to let them run, and then I let them run. Yeah. All right, chilly break. Actually, the oak was cold today because the sun's not out, the wind's picking up. So, see, we skied up this path, which is why we've got this nice path to come down on. But we're not alone on Morton. For most of Pine Grove, we were the first ones out. But although somebody was here last weekend and skied both the places last weekend. We didn't ski though. But today, somebody else is out in front of us skiing Morton. Well, you know what? This one obviously is a lot more dynamic, so yeah, let's see if you can stay in front of me. Doesn't look like it. Looks like just us and the deer so far. Well, it looks like we're cutting new track like we had to do on Pine Grove as well. The biggest difference with the Neo 2 compared to the Neo is the Neo Do you remember ever going down a trail when we do this? Down a hill? I don't remember ever there being a hill on Morton with a gate on the bottom of it.
No. I thought you were a little whacked out there
Look at that, it figured it out all by itself. That's actually a pretty cool piece of technology. It's scary how good this thing is. Oh, not too fast, Gord. It's not going so quick. Yeah, look, good job. Look at that. That was good. And now turn right. Yeah. Now we should be good. Turn right.
Go ahead. Thanks for holding me up.
Oh, Jesus. I changed my orientation so it had to swing around, so. We didn't ski this track in, somebody else was here before us, which is nice to have. It for the hills. Well, I mean the down hills. There's still less than 5 to do. Well, we got a bit more work to do because, yeah. Although I think you and I will be able to get up this hill without having to pigeon foot it. I don't think I need to pigeon foot it. I think my skis are sticky enough to get up this. What's that? I did. Well, that's. I want to come down that hill. I don't want to climb it. There's a good hill off to your left in Morton. So when you're coming up to get onto Morton, there's 3 or 4 different ways you can get onto Morton. If you climb the steps and go down that hill, or take the trail just before it, you run into a really good hill. Not something I want to try to navigate with the snow being this deep. Nobody else has been on it, so we're going to pass on it today. But there is one other good hill on Morton. Actually, probably the best hill in the whole park. We're still climbing up that hill, just a lot more gradually. Couple of different ways you can go back here. You can go across and go by the lake, or we can go back up by the road. You and I went on up her. Well, we're on track already laid here. We've already been through here. We were here an hour and a half ago. So we've already done this bit. This is our track from earlier. It's just that one little bit. Just go slow. It's not that hard. Our favorite spot on a Friday afternoon, Pinehurst Lake, just outside of Paris, between Paris and Ayr. We aren't alone today. There's one other person skiing, but normally you don't see more than a couple of people in here. And on the trails, we haven't run into anybody today, so it's good on a Friday afternoon. I don't think Mr. Butler's coming down this trail. I think he went down the road. Let's go figure out where he is. We should be able to catch him.